Hey everybody, welcome to week 2. Here's your video of the week. I finally have solidified the teams and also made sure who was not in the class is not on a team. So let's get at it. There's a lot of things to cover today. First, let's look at announcements. I've posted a few announcements. One is teams. These are your teams for the term. Reach out to your team as soon as possible. I've provided folders for you if you want to start the conversation there. So again, during the term, especially in the very first couple weeks, students do drop classes. So if I find a group where there's been a few folks that have dropped, I will move a team around or maybe consolidate. Don't worry about that right now, but that can happen. It does happen. I try to keep the teams 4 at minimum, 6 at maximum. If you get above 6, 7, or 8, somebody gets lost. And below 4 is just too much work for a team of 2 or 3. So right now, this is where we stand. We have 5 teams, and this is the distribution. The other thing I want you to look at is the critical next steps. Okay, first, assign a project manager by Sunday at the latest, hopefully Thursday, Friday. I hear from your team. That project manager has a few responsibilities. 1, they're the ones that submit the work on behalf of the team. If it's a team assignment, the project manager submits. No one else. Please don't give duplicate of the same assignment or multiple of the same assignment in drop boxes. You have to have faith in your project manager they submitted, and I will distribute grades as I approach the assignments. Second thing that's really important is the project manager gives me a progress report at the end of the week when it's a team assignment. If somebody did not show up at all, let's say project manager reaches out to me and says, Jim was missing in action. First, don't put Jim's name on that assignment. He didn't do anything. Second, Jim will get a 0 on that assignment. I do not want to have somebody floating through and hope the team carries them. Now, again, life does happen. If there's some crisis, please help each other. But if somebody's just not doing work, don't include them. The other variable could be, Sue is doing work, but it's not really good work. Just the basic. Well, then tell me that as a project manager. You have to have an objective-minded project manager. And maybe if the team gets an A, Sue gets a C. I want to make sure the distributions of grades are fair. Hopefully you all come together and respect each other and give the same level of performance. But this is the way I can mitigate. A bit of coaching also, do not wait. If 3 of you have already chatted and are ready for the teamwork and 2 other people have not chimed in yet, don't wait till Saturday of the week when an assignment's due because you haven't heard from 2 people. Just start, because it's not fair. There's different schedules. People work maybe have Monday, Tuesday off instead of Saturday and Sunday, or they have obligations with their children and sports and so forth. Please be proactive. I always tell project managers have a rough draft ready by Wednesday, final draft by Saturday, so you're not crushing it on Sunday at 10 trying to get in good work. This class has several team assignments, and they are meaty. So I encourage you, don't wait till week 4 or 5 once team assignments start. Forecast early. With that said, let's get out to the forums itself. Here are the team folders. They are open now. So you jump in. If you're on team 1, get in team 1. Hey, I'm Glenn. This is my email. I'd like to start talking. You can use this as your form throughout the entire term. Or you can use this as a starting point and then go to maybe a text chat or Discord, however you want to communicate. Okay, and week 1 is behind us. The 2 discussion questions are closed. They close automatically at the end of the week. And if you posted 1 time as an original thought and 2 follow-ups to each, you got full grade consideration. I will be grading the VMCs later this week. I'm just trying to get everything situated with the teams right now. Okay, week 2. We already have folks chiming in about HR trends and Amber. These are 2 really powerful discussions about HR. And then you have 2 assignments. The first one is Google certifications. You come out here, go Google Skills Shop. I've heard from several students, this is one of the greatest value adds from the class. They walk away with 2 certifications. You can go into ads, marketing, whatever is your interest. There are several certifications you can take. You choose 2, and once you are ready, please be aware that you'll get a certification at the end if you pass or passing score. I need that as proof of completion. However, if you don't pass, you cannot retake it for 24 hours. So be ready when you're taking that certification. I need a screenshot or a completed certification, part of your document when you submit, okay? That takes care of that. The other thing I want to talk about is your business and community. Oh, I need to give you some examples. I forgot to load up the examples. This is one reason I like to do videos, because it reminds me. I'll give you what a couple examples look like. But to start thinking about business, it's good to look at business as a business. So you're going to choose just a business that you go to on a regular basis, but look at it from a strategic mindset, a owner's mindset. What is the name of the business? What type of business is it? What do they sell? Address all these questions. I will post examples. I'm sorry the examples aren't already there. There are 2 really good examples, and it gives you the footprint, because I'm looking at 3 things when I look at any of your work. 1, how creative is it? 2, how content rich is it? And 3, how visually appealing. And you'll see from the examples about visual appeal. I mean, matter of fact, if I can do this right now, because it'd be good to show you right here. If I can get a full business community, there you go. These will be the 2 examples I post, but it's good to see this now while I'm talking. Melanie did one. She did on this cafe she goes to. Business type, sell or provide, personal experience, and pictures. And finally, check it out. That's what I'm looking for. Something that's visually appealing, jumps off the page. If you look at Lacey's, she did it on Dutch Bros. Business community, some information, pictures, why here. You don't have to overthink this assignment. I'm really looking for your personal experiences, okay? Those are the 2. That will be posted in just minutes once I finish the video. But that's the other assignment for this week. And then in week, I think it's 5, that's when we start doing teamwork. So look out for team 5. Forecast now, okay? If you have any questions, reach out. If not, I'll see you on next week's video.